Maher starting us off live. Ashley, thanks very much. Let's bring in Nicole Parker, former FBI special agent, and Kelly Hyman, a class action attorney. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Let's
Nice to
start.
see you.
Great to see you. Let's start with the Suffolk County District Attorney.
We're going to convict him, and we're going to hold him responsible for what he did. And whether, what I think of him personally, whether I like him, whether I don't like him, doesn't matter. We are going to hold him responsible for what he did in this case.
Nicole, how do they hold him accountable for these crimes?
This is a very important day in this investigation. This has been an unanswered mystery for years, and these family members are looking for closure. They're looking for justice, and this is so important. They're going to bring justice to him because they have done over 300 search warrants and subpoenas. They have done an exorbitant amount of investigation. And, it seems to be rock solid evidence. They formed a task force, with local, state, and federal partners. They've been working on this for years. It's not like a television show where you think that the case is solved within 1 hour, and if it's not, then it's over. This case has been looked at and investigated for years behind the scenes, and they brought this case on, and it is rock solid evidence, in my opinion.
We heard the Suffolk County Police Commissioner call this suspect a demon that walks among us. Kelly, what is unique about this case from your perspective?
Well, when we look at it from a legal perspective, we have to note that first, he was indicted. So that means that a grand jury, based on the evidence that they heard, believed that there was sufficient evidence to charge him with a crime. And so what has he been charged with? He has been charged with first-degree murder. And in first-degree murder, there has to be the intent, premeditated, planned intent to kill someone. Second-degree murder is also the fact that he did kill someone, but it doesn't have to be planned or premeditated. When we look at this, we have to look, that's unique about this is this allegedly happened over 10 years ago. And so the fact that DNA is involved in this case is going to be key and potentially very powerful and strong evidence for the state.
For the suspect side of things, we just heard his court-appointed attorney say his client says he didn't do it, but that he doesn't have any of the evidence yet. How challenging is this case for that attorney, Nicole?
Until you see the evidence, you don't know what you're looking at. But like I said, we're talking about cell phone data. The FBI worked on what we call CAST. They also provided, burner phones that were looked at. The cell site towers, that is very, very solid. The DNA evidence is strong. Interviews, what led them to the black Chevrolet Avalanche truck, that was through good old-fashioned police work where they interviewed one of the victims' roommates. This is just a relentless dedication to this investigation. I can tell you that as a former agent, you see the evidence and you know that you are there to protect these victims and to serve justice, and you do not give up. And so when I look at it, the Google searches, that is such a powerful piece of evidence. I've worked very similar investigations. This man was looking up over 200 search terms and looking into what the status of the case was. It all adds up, and I think that, I think he'll end up being convicted on this.
Kelly, final word for you.
Well, ultimately, it's going to be up to the jury based on the facts and evidence. And under the court of law, you are innocent until proven guilty. But hopefully that the victims and their families can have some type of justice.
Nicole Parker, Kelly Hyman, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Breaking tonight, multiple